This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for June 5th, 2025. It's currently May 31st, 2025, 9:42 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is $589.39 USD. And the shuffle video for the June 5th reading was created on May 25th, 2025 at 8:17 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video right here. So what we're going to cover in this video will be the overall trend direction for the day. We're going to give you information and timing for the day's highest high, the day's lowest low, and the best trade opportunities. And we're even going to give you the hour-by-hour sequence of chart events. It's important to remember that the prediction is the hour-by-hour sequence of chart events. The timing is usually on point to the hour, but don't count on it. There may be cases where you need plus or minus an hour or two of wiggle room, and for that reason, you must remember it's a sequence of chart events that's most important to follow. I would not trade this information alone. It should be only seen as entertainment, proof that extrasensory perception exists and can be used practically in the real world. If you're serious about trading ESO meta-analysis info, you must have the early access subscription. You get that on our website, Tarot for Traders. I'll show you at the end of the video. So the overall trend and chart behavior for the day, overall we should break through a key resistance or break through a key price level to the upside, then turn around and break back down through it shortly through that same price level, then turn around and break up through it again, ending with upward movement and likely a confirmation of a bullish trend in a lot of cases with the virtue card. Behavior around the highest high, a decline from the highest high down to and through support to meet another support, and then we rotate sideways along that second support. Behavior around the lowest low, we have a rally into key resistance, and then when we hit that resistance, we abruptly turn around and decline all the way back down past the point at which the rally into the resistance began. So that'll take us into the low. I'm advised to trade around an important support level on a multi-day scale. Probably a lot of price change into and or out of that support level. In the pre-market, we have a key resistance level on a multi-day scale highlighted that we should decline from and then return to either in the pre-market or at some point throughout the day. Makes for a good trade where once you identify that support, which I would do in the Discord, you can then open up a long position as long as you're below it. Doesn't really matter where, the lower the better, but you could do it in increments as long as you're below that resistance, knowing that you can use that resistance price level as an exit when we return to it at some point in the day. Usually very reliable. Now in the around the open, we have a prominent move higher, full retracement. Might be that we see that prominent move higher out of the open, full retracement into a low around 10, or it might be a quick move higher back down and then another move higher back down in the first half hour. Hard to say, but either way, in the first half hour, we break through key resistance, we stay above it briefly, break back down through it shortly thereafter with the full retracement, taking us into lows between roughly 10 and 11, where we should flatten out for a bit. There is a brief, there's a U-shaped dip between two peaks, between roughly, interesting. Okay, so there's a peak here in the first half hour. We go into lows, and then we should come back to that roughly that price level somewhere around the 11 to 12 o'clock hour, probably closer to 12, but before 12, and that may be our the day's high there just before 12 o'clock. We should have an overbought crest or a near overbought crest that we sell off from through multiple support levels between roughly 12 and 1 into a trough around 1. Don't chase that decline lower. We have a turnaround between roughly 1 and 2, a big move to the upside, probably back up to close to where the day's highs were. Don't chase that rally. We likely have another move to the downside. It's a little funky, the 2 to 3 o'clock hour, how that plays out, but either way, there's a rally in the last hour, or somewhere in the last 2 hours, there's a rally into key resistance and a breakdown from that resistance with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down, and erratic behavior right around the close. It's possible there's another high here just in the 3 to 4 o'clock hour. Hard to say. It's a little funky there at the end of the day. Something that I definitely want to follow the Discord trade alerts to stay clear on. And then in the post market, we have an overbought crest that we should sell off from through multiple support levels. Sideways rotation as the preview card for the 6th. So if we revisit a high here at the close, I would say that'd be a good opportunity to open up a short position for an overnight swing, which you would close right at the open on the 6th. But that's SPY for Oh, and so at the open, you could open up the, like I said, as long as we're below the resistance highlighted in the pre-market, around the open, you can open up a long position and close that long position when we revisit those resistance levels, probably before 12. Open up a short if we're revisiting highs at the end of the day for an overnight swing. And that's SPY for June 5th, 2025. Guys, the whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. You do that by being an angel investor of the channel. You go to the resources tab of our website, donate 5% of the profits forward to a charity, 5% of the profits back to the channel. It leaves you with 90%. Spend that money out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you're an angel investor of the channel. Universe will send it back to you tenfold for following through. Much love and appreciation. Blessings to all my angel investors. And the way that you get that early access subscription, you go to order now, click on subscriptions. Early access, $150 a month gets you, I mean, you make that back in like one trade with this stuff, guys. And we're right most of the time. Not all the time, most of the time. Blessings. I'll see you guys on the next one.